Welcome to Arabella Gingerie, the melody teller. Tonight, we begin La Reine Rouge, the blood waltz of Versailles. This is a long tale of 11 chapters, and for tonight, we shall open only the first door. Paris waits beneath moonlight and rain. The Louvre sleeps in silver silence, and somewhere between history and nightmare, an old portrait remembers how to breathe. Come closer, dear listener, for the first waltz is about to begin.
La Reine Rouge, the blood waltz of Versailles. Chapter 1, Part 1, The Night of Versailles. Moonlight shone through the stained glass of the Louvre Museum. Raindrops sprinkled against the high arched windows, reflecting a brilliant sparkle like flawless diamonds in the dead of night. The sound of a young man's leather shoes echoed down the long corridor. He wore a black top hat paired with a midnight coat trimmed in gold. At his collar rested a rose brooch embedded with a sapphire. Reddish hair framed his sharp, handsome face, and his oceanic blue eyes shone with determination. In his hand, he cradled an oil lamp, offering a dim light like a single teardrop of a star amidst the darkness, echoing down the endlessly long hallway. The young man halted his steps when his eyes caught a large portrait of Queen Marie Antoinette in a blue evening gown adorned with pearls. Her beautiful face seemed to come alive under the candlelight, reflecting off the gilded frame. A faint smile graced her lips, her oceanic blue eyes gazing out at the viewer. In her hand, she held a pink blossom, as if she were about to whisper a certain secret into the night. There is something that history has never recorded, the young man muttered to himself, his fingers trailing over a brown leather journal he had discovered in his family's ancient library. A secret diary detailing the night before her execution, the tale of a mysterious society infiltrating the royal court and the secrets buried beneath the palace of Versailles. But then, a cold wind blew through the corridor. The flame in the lamp flickered, casting long, dancing shadows on the walls. The sweet fragrance of roses drifted on the breeze, a scent that shouldn't exist in the museum at this late hour. "What are you looking for, monsieur?" A soft, deep voice echoed from behind. The man spun around, shining the lamp to reveal the sight clearly to his eyes. At the end of the corridor stood a tall, slender figure in a crimson-red evening gown, looking utterly elegant. Her reddish blonde hair was loosely gathered at the crown, while the ends fell in beautiful, flowing cascades. Her stance held the majestic aura of an aristocrat from a bygone era. Her garments were adorned with pearls and rubies that sparkled brilliantly. The flawless, beautiful face looked strangely familiar, yet possessed crimson eyes. No, they were blue, but occasionally flashed with a brilliant red gleam. Her visage was so familiar, just like the portrait he had just been admiring. "Your Majesty, Marie Antoinette," he uttered with a trembling voice, unsure if he was dreaming. A faint smile emerged on her cherry-red lips. "It is I." Her gentle voice carried a hint of old French mingled with her German accent. "Or you may call me by the name La Reine Rouge." She stepped closer, her evening gown swaying like a wave of blood. Her high heels clicked rhythmically against the marble floor. Her oceanic blue eyes sparkled brightly in the darkness. "You are very brave to seek the truth, but sometimes the truth is even more dangerous than death itself." The young man stood perfectly still, his heart pounding. The lamp slipped from his grasp and shattered against the floor. The light extinguished, leaving him standing in the darkness with only the moonlight shining through the stained glass. He knew he should run, but his body wouldn't move, as if paralyzed by a powerful spell.
I am Henri Dumont.
But, the Queen continued, her face softening, perhaps you are the one I have been waiting for this past century.
The Lady of Death stepped intimately close. The hem of her cape fluttered like a lethal wave. The tips of her heels struck the marble slabs in a synchronized musical rhythm. A polished silver rapier with a strange, ancient cross hilt was tucked at her waist. A peculiar 12-pointed, four-sided cross was strung on a slender necklace worn around her smooth, pale neck. Her slender hand caressed the young man's chest. Her fiery eyes now glowed brightly amidst the night, before she stepped back with an aristocratic poise and reached out her hand toward him. Come, Monsieur Dumont. Let me guide you to the truth hidden beneath the glorious history of France. A truth that will change your life forever. Water droplets from the sky lashed down heavily. The sound of thunder roared from far away. A bright flash of lightning illuminated the stained glass, casting the silhouettes of both figures overlapping on the stone wall. The shadow of a young man seeking the truth, and the shadow of a queen who possessed immortality. Tonight, at the Louvre Museum, history is about to be rewritten. And so, dear listener, the first door has opened, the moon has touched the glass, and history has drawn its first crimson breath. A young seeker has found more than a forgotten secret, and the Queen of Eternal Night has begun her waltz. But this is only the beginning. The next step awaits in shadow. Follow La Reine Rouge Episode 2, coming soon.